Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk. So today I'd like to talk just a few minutes about some reflections I had this past week. If you read my latest blog, it was called The Coach Needed Coaching. And oh my goodness, was I there last week. I had read some really awesome books and heard some fantastic presentations from incredible educators. And to be really honest, I was feeling so insignificant. I knew the change that the world needed for education, and I felt like there's no way in this world that I could do that I could ever accomplish this humongous goal that I would love to be able to accomplish. And this morning I read a blog post from a brand new connected educator from IMUC 2. And she reflected in there, and she was talking about Twitter chats and how there are so many cool ideas. But then when she gets in her classroom, she's only able to implement one or maybe two. And I couldn't help but encourage her, keep doing that. And I really think all of us need that encouragement. Keep changing your world, your realm of influence. Keep changing it 1 to 2 ideas at a time. And over time, that is a huge amount of change and a lot of influence on many lives. So I think about when I started Twitter. So I had a Twitter account, I don't know, since 2013. And I had like 2 followers in June of 2016, literally. I never gotten on it. I had to sign up for it at work for something. And then I had never gotten on it again. I think I had like 2 or 3 tweets and 2 or 3 followers. And so I met George Kuros and got connected like an educator, started changing my profile, following all kinds of educators that he had recommended. And I started doing Twitter chats. And I felt much like this brand new connected educator. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do all these things. But then I had to ground myself and be like, okay, 1 to 2. 1, 2, maybe 3 things at a time, and let's just see how that goes. Well, the growth for me from June 2016 to now in 10 months, it's incredible. I never dreamt I could do, I kind of had these goals, but I never thought that I could actually try to do them, accomplish them. And Twitter has opened that up for me, and it's really changed me. But if I would have started at the onset thinking I had to try to implement all those things at the same time, I too would have been completely overwhelmed and felt completely insignificant. So when I came back from a conference recently and I was feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to change education for students on a systemic level like I really want to. I called my dear mentor, Dr. Devin, and she's not on Twitter, but I will be sending this YouTube to her. And she reminded me, she said, Tara, these educators that you're talking about are farther down the road than you are. Think about your realm of influence. What is your realm of influence? You're doing incredible things. Keep doing that. Keep tweaking and changing and moving your realm of influence. And I think about that. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not so insignificant. I'm just a tiny piece of the puzzle. That's all. So if your piece of the puzzle is your classroom, change it for those kids. If your piece of the puzzle is a district administrator, change it for your district employees. Change it for the educators you are able to influence, for the students in your realm of influence. If you're like Dave Burgess and you speak to hundreds of people at a time, change the world of education for all of those educators. But whatever your piece of the puzzle is, if we all do our piece, we will in fact change the world. We will in fact change the world of education for students. But we have to remember that our piece of the puzzle is equally as important. And we have to remember to change it 1 step at a time. So hopefully that helps somebody. That's where I was last week. And if you are feeling down and defeated, your piece of the puzzle is very important. And we need you. We need you to keep doing your part and let's do this thing. Let's change the world of education.